Well, many people are rethinking their holiday plans as COVID restrictions continue to change. But if you do have a trip planned in the future, will you be covered by insurance? Peter Shashecki from Everything Financial joins us with more. Good morning, Peter. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Carrie. Good morning, and a nice new set you have there.
Oh, yeah, it's nice and shiny and new. First time you've seen it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We really love it. You know, this is an interesting time of year because this is when a lot of people want to travel. They want to get away from the weather here. They want to go somewhere it's sunny and warm, or close to the holidays to see family and friends. Travel insurance. How often do you get questions about this from people that you work with?
Well, in the last 2 years, more than normal. We get these questions all the time about and especially when the pandemic started, obviously, will my travel insurance cover me? Will it cover COVID? How do I know I'm covered? I mean, we get those questions probably now every week, and as things lightened up and people started to book more holidays, they wanted to make sure they were covered. And now if they've got holidays booked and they say, you know what, I'm going anyways, they really want to make sure they're covered. They just want to know if there's any loophole.
So is there any loophole? Are people covered?
There is coverage for COVID. Airlines, oddly enough, because they want to get people flying and stay in business, etc., are actually offering COVID insurance. The other thing to know is if you have group insurance, so employee benefits, there is nothing in employee benefits called pre-existing conditions, so you're already covered in most cases. But buyer beware, always read the fine print, and if you're unsure, there's nothing wrong with emailing the insurance company and getting it in writing to make sure you're covered for COVID and everything else for that matter, any other health problems as well.
Gosh, yeah, especially if you travel. I mean, you might have to stay where you are because you may test positive, you may become very ill. I mean, lots of things you got to think about. Do you recommend that people get extra insurance, or you can sometimes buy extra through your bank or online?
You can buy riders, but the thing to look for, the most important thing, is the pre-existing condition. So I'll give you a non-COVID example, because then a lot of times when you buy private insurance, you have to answer health questions. So you think, okay, I've answered all the health questions. I'm good. I'm covered. I have no worries. But what if you've been on, say, high blood pressure medication for quite some time, and then there's a change in dosage? You're still on the same medication, but there's a change in dosage at some point, say in the last couple of months. And the questionnaire says, have you changed any medication in the last 6 months? And you think, well, no, I'm still on the same medication. You've just voided your insurance because that is a change in medication because it's a change in dosage. So you really have to be sure on how you're answering the questions, get help from a registered financial planner, look for that little clause, pre-existing condition, and when in doubt, contact the insurance company and get it in writing. There's nothing wrong with doing that extra step. And you mentioned a great one, Carrie. What if you got stuck somewhere? So look at the travel insurance to say, oh, I'm somewhere, my trip is canceled, am I covered? What am I going to do if I'm stuck in a hotel in some faraway land for 14 days extra and I have to change my flights? Those are really important things to know before you hop on a plane and head out of town.
Yeah, I know a lot of people still want to travel, so they may be doing so, and they really do need to make sure they are covered for it. Peter, thank you so much for this morning. I know that your offices are closed for the holidays, but you're always very accessible to us, so thank you for taking the time to chat with us.
Thanks, Carrie, and happy holidays to you and your family.
Yeah, thank you so much.